Let's go. All right, y'all. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Hope everyone is doing well. Today is what's today? Wednesday, the 21st. Sorry, Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday. Oh my God, bro, what is going on? Today is Wednesday, December 21st. All right, I'm gonna be going over the trades that we took today. We took 4 trades, well, 5 trades, but one of them was a swing. We'll go over why I took that swing in a minute. One out of the 4 trades, we took a small loss. We'll go over why we took that little L, but let's start off with, let's go over Amazon. Oh, already on Amazon. So we got this previous demand zone right here. You can see right at open, we bounced off that the demand zone perfectly. So that's why I took my calls off this first candle. After it opened right here in this second candle, I bought calls. I got $87 calls right here at 80. It was around $85, something around there. But we got calls right here after it bounced off the demand zone and held as long as it doesn't break that lower low, right? You want to put your stop loss right around here, below that previous candle. So if you bought calls right here like I did, you know, if you hopped in when I posted that call in the morning, you would say your stop loss right here, right? So if it goes below, it's automatically taking you out. But since it doesn't break that lower low, you know, you pretty much don't have a reason to get out that trade. You're pretty good with holding it. Sorry. So essentially, pretty much what the price is doing is this, you know, start off here. We got higher high, lower low, higher high, lower high, sorry, higher high, lower high, and it doesn't break that until here. Higher high, lower high, higher high, right? So essentially what it's doing is just, this is break of structure right here. This is what we're looking for if you want to keep holding right here. That's break of structure. Oops. Break of structure. Break of structure all over here. Break of structure. Break of structure. It's basically, this is what you want to look for if you want to keep holding a trade, right? If it keeps breaking the past higher high, then you know you should be good with holding the trade. Same thing with puts. If it keeps breaking that lower low, you should be fine, right? So if the price is doing the opposite, right? If it keeps breaking that past, if it keeps breaking that past lower low, then you should be good with holding the trade. So, you know, if you want to, once the price does something like this, watch, let me give you guys another example. If it goes down like this, down, down, and then back up like this, you know, then that would be change of price. You would want to be looking for a reason to get out of that trade right there, right? Right here. That is change of price, you know, as this is BOS, break of character. Break of structure when it keeps pushing through the other side, and this is change of character when it starts switching prices, going to the upside from the downside. So right here is where you would basically want to exit the trade. You don't want to risk that much. Get out the trade, look for re-entry either in the same stock or a different stock, but don't ever risk losing too much just to hope doesn't exist in the market, right? You don't want to hope that it's going to come back down, because what if it doesn't? Then by the time you realize it's not going to come back down, it's going to be too late, right? So you got to play this smart, you know. You got to play this game defensively. Let's see, let's delete all this stuff. So I hope that made sense. This will still take forever to delete. There's probably a different way to delete this stuff. I just don't know yet. So anyways, we were able to catch up this run up. I don't know if you guys all caught it with me, but I sold like around right here. I don't know. I sold around right here because I thought it was going to go down from here. Anyways, profit is profit, right? We got a 35% profit on that play. Pretty good play for the rest of the day. It wasn't really doing too much, just a lot of sideways action. Pretty boring throughout the day on Amazon. But yeah, on to the next stock, which is Nvidia. Nvidia was also a good run up right here. You can see yesterday we ran up calls in the morning too. That was a really good play. I think we caught like a 70% on that one. I don't know. That was a really good play though. Not too much price action after that, so we could see right off in the morning. We opened up right down here, shot up. I think I bought around right here. Let's see. Let's go to a lower time frame. Let's go for 1 minute. So let's see. See these triangles right here? These bear pennants. This usually means well, whichever way it goes, you want to buy after it breaks the trend line, right? You guys want to be able to see trend lines. I don't always draw the trend lines because, okay, this is the thing about trend lines, right? Let me show you guys an example. If there's a certain pattern going on, right, and you see the pattern, you want to put a trend line. Let's say you put a trend line right above here, right, and you're going in for puts. You want the price to go below the trend line, right? So I remember when I started, whenever the price would just go even like over, like let's say go over just a little bit like that, I would get out of the trade because I would be like, oh crap, I'm wrong. And even if I'm in puts, it would still end up going down like that, and I would just be, it would mess with my thinking because I would be like, damn, I was right the whole time, and just because it went out a little bit, I got out the trade, and I was right the whole time, right? So I got out when I could have been in profit. So if you guys want to use trend lines, you can. I just like to put them a little bit like above, or a little bit like for example, this is the trend right here. Let me show you guys. If this is a trend right here, this is the trend line, right? It touches a couple times. I would just like to put it up a little bit, just so it gives enough room, because sometimes it doesn't exactly stay in that same trend gap, I guess. I don't know how you explain it, but sometimes it goes out a little bit and then back down. Okay, let's move off of that. Right here, price is basically we can see right here, break a structure right here, exactly what I was talking about. Break a structure over here. I sold off right here. We got a 55% gain right here. That was a good play. And this is basically what price is doing right here. Up, consolidating a bit, breaking the trend line, break a structure right here. Oops. We go up, some more consolidation, bounce off that demand zone, straight up again. Beautiful run up all the way up here. And I sold basically as soon as it touched to the top, right? You guys want to lock in those profits. You don't want to be greedy and hope for more, because then you would have taken all this loss right here, and you probably would have sold right here, unless you held. A lot of people held, and they got a little bit more profit, which is good. Once I see profit, and once it hits my target points, for my plays of the week, all my price targets were hit. So, I gave y'all some bangers throughout this whole week. All my bangers been hitting. So that's it for Nvidia, I guess. You see a nice run up right here, broke the structure. Let's use this trend line right here. Broke the structure right here. This is what price is doing. Comes back down right here, plays a little bit, back down, and then breaks the structure right here. Right here is a break of structure again, or I'm sorry, change of character. So it's going back down to the downside, consolidating a little bit here. Here's another trend line to the downside, and it bounces right out this demand zone right here. Let's see, where did I right off this demand zone? You see, perfect bounce to the upside, and it's still going up. All right, next is SPY. Okay, right here. All right, what are we looking at? The previous demand zone, okay, right here is what initiated the bounce off this morning. It broke through that demand zone, bounced off that demand zone, hit my other price target, bounced off that demand zone, and hit this demand zone right here. So I missed this in the morning, and I got in. What did I play for spot? I put 385 put. I played put right here off this. Where did I play put? Oh, I played put right here. Yeah. I'm sorry. It was early in the morning. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. So after we broke through this demand zone right here, I was waiting for it to retest. And it did. It retested, bounced back off again, and I bought around here. I'm sorry. I'm all confused. I bought right here. Yeah. Anyways, so after I saw this, I waited for it to retest. I was just looking to buy calls or puts, whichever, it didn't matter, whichever I thought was going to happen. And I played puts. I bought around here. We got a 20% profit first, and we came right back up. I thought it was gonna bounce off that demand zone again. I didn't think it was gonna come back up, so I held. I shouldn't have held. I should have just took this 20% profit, right? Because we saw the double candle right here. You know, once the candles open and close at the same spot, this usually means it's gonna change character, right? So I should have known that. I should have seen that coming, but it's all right. We learn, right? We learn from our losses. So at least it was 20%. I didn't hold, because if I held, then I would have lost way more. But after it basically broke this, I was like, all right, I don't think it's gonna come back down, and it didn't. I mean, it did, but not too much. So all our other wins covered that loss anyways. We learn from our loss, you know. Take profit when you see it. Off this demand zone too, I should have known I should have waited for it to break. It did break right here, but it came back up, the same candle, the same 5-minute candle. So yeah, on to the next one. Tesla. Let's go over Tesla. What did I play for Tesla? I played a call. Oh yeah, I took a call right here in the middle of the day. Short, what was that? 22% profit on that one. This little run up, which was nice. Let's see, we caught this down. Didn't quite get all the way down to this liquidities right here. Price was basically all over the place for Tesla today. Pretty sloppy price action, but anyways, we could see what's this called, another pattern right here. You can see all this consolidation from basically getting smaller. So the price action is slowing down right here. So basically I was just waiting for the price to break either trend line, and it broke down. I waited for it to bounce off that demand zone right here. It didn't get all the way down, but bounced off. I got calls around here and held this little run up for 22% profit. This was my original take profit zone. I was gonna wait for it to break this level up here to get into calls, to get into the play basically. So when you get into calls, this should be your stop loss right here. This area should be your stop loss. So if you, let's see, I got in right here, this would be my stop loss. And basically you want to catch this whole run up right here. You could have went up higher, but I sold right here. I basically wanted to take profit. This is my first take profit level right here. I figured it was gonna come up through there and probably keep going up, but I saw too much side movement right here, so I just sold. So basically what I should have done with SPY, right? Taking profit. And what's next? Oh, AMD. Oops. AMD. Look at this. So if we go on a larger time frame, let's go 15-minute time frame. We have been bullish for the past week. Look at that. Look at this gap. This is the reason basically why I took calls, because I figured, all right, it's coming back for that gap, right? The gaps don't always get filled, but they tend to get filled most of the time. And I figured it was gonna get filled this time, right? This little gap is coming for that gap. I'm pretty confident about this one. It broke through all these other demand zones, break a structure multiple times today. You know, calls have been freaking going insane this past week. Look at this. Today and yesterday, just a bunch of upside movement. Beautiful. So you can see right here, right at open. Let me change the time frame back to a smaller time frame. Let's go 3 minutes. So let's see, right at open we caught some more upside movement. Let's see, came back down to this demand zone, bounced off that demand zone right here. Right there, let me change that color. Right, break of structure right here. Break of structure. Right here. Right, we keep moving up to the upside. So this is basically what the price is doing again. We got low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, right? And it keeps consolidating a little bit. Goes down for a bit, more consolidation. Never passes this lower low though, so that's important, because if it passes that lower low, then you would have a reason to get out the trade, right? But as long as it's not passing that lower low, it's not breaking through, then you're safe to hold the trade. Passes that, goes break a structure again, lower low, higher high, then it breaks that lower low again. But we're still going. It seems like we're still pushing, so that's the reason I hopped into a $68 call. So I'm swinging it tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Right? Hopefully I'll wake up to a bag. Hopefully you guys that took the trade with me wake up to a bag too, you know? We got some bills to pay. We got to spoil ourselves a little bit, right? We got to treat ourselves to some nice lunch. So, yeah, basically this is what we're looking for. Each time it breaks a structure, you're good. This is a level that you didn't want to break. Right here. That demand zone. Bounce off that demand zone. Keep going up. If you didn't hop in right here, you could have hopped in right here. Right? And took this little profit. Right? So, I took calls at the end of the day. So, right now, I'm up 16%. Caught this little run up right before market close. So yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow, guys. That's it for today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope this wasn't confusing or anything. You know, hope it made sense. Yeah, have a good night, guys.